WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. Today I have a Glenallachie, not that rare, but I have a Glenallachie exclusively for Germany bottled. And this is a cuvee of Pedro Jimenez and Pinot Noir casks. So whiskey base number 169573, 53.9%, and it's 70 euros over here. Maybe you can get it for a little bit cheaper if you look around and find someplace else. Now, I'm not really hyper and intensively excited about this box. It looks like exactly the same color I had with the port. Now, look at this color. This is natural color. That's amazing, all right? So the Pedro Jimenez, as well as the red wine, the from France, the Burgundy Pinot Noir red wine here just amazingly creates a nice finish. Now don't forget, everything we're having from, or almost everything we have here from Glenallachie began its life before Billy Walker took over the distillery. And he found basically thousands and thousands of casks of single first fill, second fill, third fill bourbon. And then what did he do? He bought a lot of other wine casks, came back to his distillery called Glenallachie in the Speyside, the Valley of the Stones, the Valley of the, what was it called here? Glenallachie, Valley of the Stones, of the Boulder. So, rocks. I couldn't remember the word rocks. So, Valley of the Rocks. And what he did is he took those second, first, and third fill casks and recast them, re-racked, as they say in the industry, into better wine casks. And that's what we have here. We actually have a cuvee. We have a marriage of Pedro Jimenez Pedro PX puncheons. And we have Pinot Noir casks, probably barriques. And they were from France, red wine. So we have a total of 4,761 bottles that made it to Germany. And I was really amazed at how many shops still had these actually available, because this is very, very good. It's a little bit too hot for my personal taste, but hey, I'm a weakling. I can add water and everyone's going to be happy. So let's try this. On the nose, I get a beautiful combination of a red apple, of a red grape, of a red raspberry, of a red straw, anything red you can imagine. They were all mixed together. It's like a red smoothie. You know those green smoothies? Nope, this is a red smoothie. The alcohol is definitely there, 53.9%. Nowhere does it say cask strength. It says Cuvée Cask Finish. It says exclusively bottled for Kirsch import. But nowhere does it say it's of natural cask strength. It is distilled, matured, and bottled in Scotland. It is non-chilled filtered. It is no color added. But nowhere do I have here that someone said this is the cask strength. Someone diluted this down, basically. After 12 years, it should be a little bit higher, and they decided, oh, this is the perfect place to be. I'm not sure about that. So I know the guys that work there. I know Andre, I know Michael, I know a couple of other people that work there. I'm not sure if Mark, Patty, I know a lot of guys that work there, actually. I'm not sure you picked the best possible cut point here for diluting. I would have went down a couple percentages more, to be honest. I would have probably even gone down to 49.9 or something like that. Just put it at the bottle and bond. The 50% is what I would have done. All right, it's a very good nose with too much alcohol. Cheers. Oh, yeah, nice. So I'm trying to demonstrate what happens in my mouth. Here, it's very, very nice. The explosion of the alcohol takes place. It's very, very nice. There's actually a mini explosion towards the end, after and the finish, and then it turns into this beautiful, beautiful. Who would have known? Does anyone know of anyone doing this? Pedro Jimenez and Pinot Noir together as a cuvee, as a finish, as a marriage. I don't, but I must admit this is much, much better than I ever imagined. Now, over here in Germany, especially in southern Germany and the area where we have the Swabians, Schwaben, they like to put sometimes on their cheese in the morning. They'll have a roll, they'll put cheese on it, and then they'll put jelly on the cheese. And I remember over 30 years ago, it's embarrassing to say that, a long, long time ago, over 30 years ago, I remember the first time I saw someone do that in my life. I was like, "Egid, yucky, what are you doing? How can you eat that?" And it was like, "Try it." I did it, and it was like, "That's not good." He says, "Yes, it is." I said, "It's not." He said, "Yes, it is." Um, I remember some other people doing some crazy things. Peanut butter and banana, crazy. My grandmother always used peanut butter, mayonnaise, salad, and pickles. And we would just eat it, sometimes toasted, sometimes not. That was the the essential sandwich of the summer at my grandmother's place. It was so good. Haven't had for a little while. I think I might have to make one. Um, and I took it home and I was like, "Here, eat this." And my friends are like, "Are you crazy? No one eats that." I was like, "But we always eat it." And so it's one of those things that's a little bit different. This is different, but it's extremely good. Um, wow, that Pinot Noir just really, really complements the Pedro Jimenez here, as if it was like complementary colors that just join together and become even better than themselves. Sometimes when you mix some colors, you get brown. You get an ugly, yucky brown, and sometimes you get a golden color. Sometimes you get a green majesty. Sometimes you get a purple royal, and sometimes you just get brown. And this is like a royal color. This is fabulous. This is so good. I'm going to dilute it down to maybe about 40, as I said, like 50%. And try it and see what happens. And then I'm going to give you my grade on this. If you can get your hands on it outside of Germany, be my guest. Buy it. This is a clear recommendation to buy this whiskey. 4,761 bottles feels like for me a little bit of a lot of bottles for Germany, even though it is a very, very, very good combination. That is a little bit, I don't know if the word is a risk here, but I did notice that all of the normal online shops that I buy my whiskey from have this and more than enough of this. So I'm going to try to help to encourage people to buy this. This is actually nice. I might just go online and buy another one for myself as well. Hide it away, use it in a tasting one day. Actually, I might have to go buy two of these, hide them away, use them in tastings in the future. Whenever we can have tastings again over here in Germany or in Europe with real people and not just online. Okay, let's try this. It's about 50%. 2008 is the vintage. 2020 is when it was bottled. It was just came in the market, so it must have been bottled. Let's see if I can actually see a bottle date here. Oh, there's no code whatsoever. I can't see one at least. Beautiful, beautiful color as you can see, but no bottle code. Cheers. Mm. Good job. 50% I think would have been perfect. What I love is the tartness of the red wine mixing together the sweetness of the Pedro Jimenez and creating something bigger than its individual parts. And I think that is actually the art of blending. If you blend, you take 1 and 2 and you make 12. You take 1 and 1 and you make maybe 7. When I blend, I do 1, 1, and 1, and I make 3 minus 2. It just doesn't sometimes work out. But Billy Walker is a genius, and I do expect this not to just be a German exclusive. It says exclusively bottled for Kirsch import in Germany. But I hope he'll be doing more of these. I can imagine this being a standard. I'm actually just, as you see, I'm so enthusiastic. I'm just gushing out about how good this is. This is a fine, 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 fine whiskey. Billy Walker, well done. Much better than almost every single wood expression I've had so far from you. The only one that could almost rival it was the Muscatel. The Muscatel was good, but these together I think are even better. Wow. Pleasantly surprised here. All right. I'm going to give it I gave it a C. No, I gave it a B minus actually in my German video, and I'm going to give it a B minus as well. With water down to 50%, maybe 48%, it would be actually a B. But this is a B minus whiskey, value for money. 70 euros is a lot for a 12-year-old. Almost cask strength. 53.9 is not cask strength. Nowhere does it say natural cask strength or cask strength on the bottle anywhere. So they did dilute it down a little bit. I would give it a value for money, a solid C. I like this a lot. This is really, really good. If it would have been 59 euros, that would have actually been a C plus. And if it would have been 49 euros, it would have been a B minus. This is some good stuff for that price. So, yeah, my question of the day is, do you know anyone who's done a Pedro Jimenez Pinot Noir, a red wine, finished together, a cuvee, a marriage? And if not, what is your favorite marriage cuvee where more than one cask is used? So if we look at, for example, Teeling single malt, there's 5 different casks used. There's a white Burgundy, there's a port, there's a rum, there's, I don't know what else. I don't have that in my brain at the moment. 3 Wood from Bushmills has its port and its sherry and its bourbon together. So what other cuvées, whatever marriaging of different types of woods and different types of finishings can you recommend that are actually very, very good? The Pedro Jimenez and Pinot Noir is actually fabulous. Well done. Well done. Thank you very much. WhiskyJason here. Please like, subscribe, tell others. And thank you very much for watching. Please maybe even share this video if you'd be so kind. Bye-bye.